Ja, velkommen tilbage. Danmarks dårligste gamer. Prøver vi at spille et nyt spil. Ja. Eller noget. Prøver at spille Age of Empire 2, som endnu en gang jeg slutter til. Men jeg spillede da jeg var lille. Lad os komme i gang med kampagnen William Wallace Learning Campaign. Det er så. Ja.
Age of Empires 2 is about empire building, combat and conquest. You start from humble beginnings, a small village in the Dark Ages. You explore to expand your borders, conduct trade to boost your economy, and research technologies to grow your civilization into a mighty empire. But there are difficulties too. Cunning enemies and rivals that oppose you, powerful castles to destroy, tyrants to bring down. And if you're skillful and a little lucky, you just might build a wonder of the world and create an empire that will stand the test of time. To learn how empires are built, help our first hero, William Wallace, in his fight against his oppressors.
Det vil jeg så gøre.
We are without a leader. The dead king of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south, where Edward Longshanks, the avaricious king of England, has returned from successful campaigns to conquer Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon if we have any chance of resistance. We need to forge an army by any means necessary.
Okay. Så vi skal kæmpe mod nogle franskmænd. Med en utrænet dårlig her. Okay. Objective follow the instruction. Okay. Jeg vil lige first option.
The English are terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we're to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good! Now, right-click near the blue flag. Good! Now, move to the next flag. Click the soldier, then right-click near the flag. Excellent! To move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go on to the next flag where you'll meet some allied soldiers. To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost. Right-click the outpost to attack it.
Så går der bare ild ind. Jeg bruger svær, det er godt klaret. Fuck the British. Fuck de der britter.
The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids. Keep following the path to the village.
Fedt, mand. Se lige den her by. Fandme vild.
Home sweet home.
Gangster.
But wait. The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village.
Ja, kom tilbage, din village.
Don't panic.
Fuck that.
Just click your soldiers and right-click the red English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers, and you will have won your first battle.
Forward.
Good job! Now you know how to fight back against the English army.
Ja, fuck dem, mand. Ja, vi vandt! Om det er Danmarks dårligste gamer alligevel, så ses vi. Eller hvad sker der her? Hvorfor kommer man ikke herover? Easy! God spil. Current game.
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we will need many more recruits. Much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be steeped in the blood of clansmen.
Okay. Eating now.
An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we've cobbled together will collapse again.
50 mad, 50 wood og 50.
To support the Scottish army, you'll need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, click a villager. Then right-click a forage bush near the blue flag.
I got.
In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he's carrying 10 food.
Oh. 10!
The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town center. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpile. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food. Good! You found some gold.
Bonage.
Du fandt mig ikke alle sammen på mad. Det er ikke lidt dumt. Ja, måske var det meningen for, at det skulle gå hurtigere. Jeg ved det ikke helt. Det kunne godt være, at det var det, de prøvede på. Sådan der. Meget videre. Ja. Ej, kom nu. Lille mand. Åh, du er så sød, lille på mig.
Great! You now have 50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. Good job! You now have enough wood. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree. If you haven't found any gold yet, search in the unexplored territory.
Man.
Forgere. Ho. Bonage. Kart. Bid 4.
Nej, godt. Hvor godt.
You're well on your way to making a city.
Objective has changed.
Excellent! You now have enough gold.
Yay! Easy. Er det bare ørken hele vejen udenom? Hiver herned. Det er 3. Det ligner sådan noget, jeg har lavet, jeg kunne lave i World Editor, man. Fuck. God damn it. Current game.
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown military tactics in Wales, England, and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He's indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick upon Tweed. Would that I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray we can be ready for Longshanks' coming.
Training the troops. Alright, so research into... Okay, the Battle of Stirling. Her, der kommer vi til at...
In villages throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the city of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up the spear, sword, or bow. We must remake these shepherds into soldiers.
Into soldier. Jeg vil prøve. Train for militias.
Forgere, fjedike, kid.
We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town center, then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen. It takes time for a villager to appear. If your town center is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen. Good job! Try building another house. Good job! The villager has appeared next to your town center. Now, create another village. Each house supports 5 units. The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current supportable population. You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button, click the Build House button, then click where you want to build the house.
Okay.
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster. Barracks complete. Now you can create soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button. Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
Train form. Det er det eneste objective vi har, så det klarer vi nok fint. Det tror jeg godt vi kan.
One militia unit. Create 3 more, and you'll have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building. Click the barracks and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
Jeg er foran, altså på. Fucker dig, hvad tænker du på, man? Jeg ved godt, hvordan man gør det her. Jeg er ikke et lille barn. Var jeg dengang, jeg spillede det? Spillede jeg ikke campaign, så jeg har faktisk aldrig spillet det her før. Campaign, men det spillet har jeg. Så det er meget godt. Det gode med HD Edition er, det ser lidt bedre.
Now that you have a few soldiers, you'll be able to defend this area against English attacks.
You are victorious. It. Great current game.
Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshanks' army will be another matter. The wicked English king has yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias could only get us so far. We are going to need more advanced weapons. Rumors creep in from the south of a giant leads the forces of Scotland, his great sword driving through earth and man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can hold the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now, our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are making arrows and crossbow bolts.
Okay. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and rebuild England. Okay. Okay, we got that's why.
English use very advanced weapons and armor. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raid. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town center, then click the research loom button. Good. Researching technology costs resources, but improves your civilization. While you're researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
Explore? Det kan vi godt gøre. Gør det. Find en besked.
Kid? Tall.
Den vi kan finde noget sten.
Tall. 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 Tall.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. You're on your way to the Feudal Age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source.
Hvorfor en mill?
To arms! The English are making a sneak attack! In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Mill.
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Kid? Tall. 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 Tall.
Hvor kom de fra?
Tall. Erlov. Tall. Bid 4.
De stod bare herovre og ventede.
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town center, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button.
Tall.
Good! You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
Bid 4. Bid 4.
Congratulations! Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. To arms! The English are making a sneak attack!
Again?
The minimap at the lower right corner of the screen is the Idle Villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click Upgrade to men-at-arms. Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Kid? Tall. Tall.
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms.
Nice. Det kan også lige det, jeg skulle.
Bid 4. To.
The English are attacking again! Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms!
Done cut. Bid.
English are no match for your warriors.
Jeg prøver mere med. Nå, okay, vi vandt. Hvad fanden er det for en? Jeg fik... You have got glory in 10 single player games, fight on. Nice! Okay, ikke spillet så meget, men det er nok til at vinde 10 single player games. Hvad fuck var det der? Der var jeg heldig, at vi lige skulle slå en mindre ihjel, hva'?
Longshanks has invaded, stormed, and sacked the city of Perth. It's worse. He's captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, then the Scottish armies will be too demoralized to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish he'd get his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
The Battle of Stirling.
Time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly formed army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops.
Okay. Nu bliver det interessant. Alright, new base.
The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and you found some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food, so send them
Shut
to your
the
town
fuck
center
up, man.
And assign a villager to gather food from them.
The English army
You
and
can
destroy that
specify a
tower.
location for new units to gather by selecting a gather point. For villagers, click the town center and click the Set Gather Point button. Keep making villagers at your town center until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Det er rigtigt nok. Det når flere jeg har til at arbejde, når hurtigere bliver arbejdet ud. Klaret. Korrekt. Ganske. Jeg mangler bare noget guld her. Det vil jeg gerne have, min scout kunne finde. Det ville være rart. Noget guld.
Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes.
Der er guld herovre. Fedt. Vi har en mining camp herovre, kan jeg.
Kia. Bid 4.
Here we go. Okay, der er noget lige her. Det er lidt tættere på. Det er godt nok. Det er godt, det er fair. Det er fedt, det er fedt.
You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Fishing ships. Okay. Det er vi godt. Nej. Nej, jeg ved ikke, om jeg har brug for så meget guld i starten, faktisk. Men jeg kan få dig til at bygge min dock her.
Forgere.
3 har jeg brug.
Bra bygge.
Mad skal jeg have. Det er fair. Jeg er nok godt prøve at skaffe.
Now, click the dock and build a fishing ship. The hill with the dead tree protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age.
Det er rigtigt nok. Det burde jeg nok. Kontrol. Det er 75, jeg har brug for, ikke? Jo. Det er bare lige om lidt, faktisk. Sådan her. Så det er herovre, de er fra. Jeg kan have dig til at stå her og holde øje med, indtil jeg får mig et watchtower. En eller anden dame, der står og hakker. Jeg har ikke brugt så meget guld. Jeg synes, det er fint. Det ene har jeg måske lidt.
To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring.
Mere træ.
Bonnet. Gjert. Bonnet. Bonnet.
Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore them.
A barrack with 5 militia. Er ikke nok træ, selvfølgelig. Hvor meget træ var det, jeg skulle bruge?
Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
Hallo? I byg.
Bra bygge.
Sådan der. Så var det 175 træ, vi skulle bruge, og 500 mad for at komme op i watchtower her. Godt. Ja, sådan her.
Bra bygge.
Militia. Det bliver nice, det bliver nice, det bliver nice, det bliver godt. Okay, brother. Okay, vi er en god del foran det England. Det er fint. Det er all good, brother. gerne lige op i feud først. Jeg har brug for en del mere træ ved det. Men man har også brug for noget.
Fjedike.
Fishing.
Kia. Kjart.
Du der, du.
Bunit.
Og tage noget træ. Det tror jeg er fint. Ganske faktisk. Jeg skal nok begynde. Late, tak. Fuck. Det er måske ikke så godt. Fuck nej, ikke op i feudal late, skal jeg godt mærke. Jeg vil gerne lige have...
The English are coming to attack! To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town center. Click your town center, then click town bell.
God damn. Altså, ud. Angrib, bruder!
Dankat.
Good! You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town center, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
To.
Godt. Ja. Det er nok. Jeg vil ikke helt bruge. Lad os se. Fisk. Der er fiske her. Det nok. Der er det ganske udmærket indtil videre, vil jeg sige. Battle of Sterling. Ved du hvad? Vi kan fruge. Jeg har faktisk ikke brug for dig her. Det vil sige, husk...
Once you've gathered 500 food, advance to the feudal age at your town center. If you're low on food, build some additional farms.
Kia.
Godt. Nu får vi ganske meget mad. Forhåbentlig. Men det er også det, vi skal bruge absolut mest af, udover der er også træ selvfølgelig. Okay. Men det er meget vigtigt med mad, at vi gerne vil op i feudal age, ikke? 50 mad. Lige lave. Vi skulle gerne have en, der kunne bygge en watchtower. Vent lige, men der har vi ingen stående. Nej, vi har ikke nogen idols. Det er fint. Det er godt. Dig. Du kan bygge et hus mere, faktisk. Så er vi lige lidt, så kan vi komme op i feudal age. Det kan være, vi skal til at bygge farme her. Ah. Damn. En mad. Vi mangler en mad.
Keep exploring the map.
Forget keep exploring the map. Shut the fuck up, man. Nej, det er måske rigtigt. Nej. Vi er ude for at prøve at finde ud af, hvor de der engle... De er ret langt bagud, faktisk. Det er ret langt.
An English outpost! You know what to do! Knock it down!
Jeg er i gang. Jeg havde de der outpost. Gør bare, hey, du kan se. Jeg kan ikke kæmpe eller noget. Det er ikke. Så jeg vil hellere hurtigt komme op i feudal. Og så smide nogle watchtowers i stedet for. Jeg er på ingen måde god til spillet, så nu er det ikke til mig. Hihi. går ikke så hurtigt. Der kommer nok ikke nogen, der hjælper den.
Now that you've reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12. Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Hvorfor er det ikke et polsk flag, de har der, selvom det er englænderne? Det er lidt dumt, synes jeg. Det er det samme som Coca-Cola reklameret for Pepsi Max. Eller hvad fanden? Og så er du vist ved at være færdig. Jeg er sådan halvvejs, okay. Nu 75 mad. Kom nu, lidt mere mad, tak. Det vil sige dig. Skal vi bruge 100 mad? Noget.
Good! Your watchtower will fire on enemy units and help protect your town.
Ja, de penge. Og du er basically død nu, ikke? Og lige om 2 sekunder. Ja, fair. Jeg er da godt nok brug for del mere mad. Godt mærke.
Gert, Theodike. Rabuga. Kid, bitter. Rabuga, Arla. Rabuga, Kia.
Så bygger vi.
Rabuga.
Farme. Ja, mad, tak. Du der, du kan bygge... Præcis. Jeg tror også, vi har brug for en del mere træ, faktisk. Oh god, vi får slet ikke hurtigt nok. Okay, vi har ikke brug for... Nej, du har stadig ikke 2 deroppe mere. Det er rigtigt. Ja, vi har smadret den der outpost. Det er godt, det er smukt, det er
You're
smukt.
close to an English base. You better not knock down this wall until you've got an army of about 12 soldiers.
About 12. Det er meget vigtigt med 12, kan jeg høre. Lad os se. Okay, herover. Der var... Der er det. Lav en farm. Der er det. Er der ikke nogen good? Lav en farm. Der er det. Du går over og hjælper med noget træ. Hvor meget? Vi skal have 50 wood og 100 med. Jeg er ret langsomt og dårligt til det her spil, ikke? Men altså, den kan man gøre. Der er en outpost der. Og så mangler vi at lave 7. 7 med... Godt, det. Vi er med ud over det der. Og vi har 5, 6 stamme og 2 fiskerbåde. Nice.
Kid.
Ja, hej. Du kan bygge... Ikke rigtigt. Ja. Lav en farm. Det hjælper med det, skal jeg sige.
Bra bugga.
Det kan du gøre. Ja, det der. Yes. Det er ikke helt færdigt der.
An English outpost. You know what to do. Knock it down.
Det tog slet ikke lang tid for dig, vel, din idiot, mand. Oh god. Jeg skal lige have det, ikke, hvor det er. Det er så godt.
Remember to upgrade your weapons and arms at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you?
Ah! Vil du have, at jeg skal lave en fucking blacksmith, din mand?
Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base.
Ikke nu, du sagde lige, at jeg skulle have en blacksmith, din
Keep
fuck.
your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
Bid 4.
Og lige har jeg mere end 12. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nej, 12. Du skulle lave en blacksmith, fik jeg at vide.
Bra bygge.
Det er det. Lad os bare gøre det. Downwatch.
Bid 4.
Så gør vi klar. Og så. Vi kæmper. Lad os fandme om det her. Vinder. Downwatch research complete. Det er lidt længere, det er også rart. Overgang og sådan noget, du ved. Infantry and cavalry. Ja, lad os bare tage den først.
Forgere.
Og så kan vi sige. Hvad skal du lave? Du skal lave en farm.
Bra bygge.
Ikke bruge så meget træ mere. Fedt!
Forbered.
Kommer I ind, og så slås I med de der skide brytter der, mand. Jeg fandme ikke tro, de er noget.
Forbered.
Jeg ikke tro, jeg er noget, mand. De englænder.
Tå.
Vent nu, mand. Ingenting. Det er ligegyldigt. Sådan der, 8 mere. Kommer der reinforcement snart. Bare rolig. Det venner. Det er 10 venner her.
Forbered.
Ah, fuck, mand! De bliver maltrasseret. Jeg har slået ihjel, brødre. Pas på. Lavet 10. Ja. Ingen flere.
Don't forget. Keep exploring.
Luk røven, mand. Jeg har fundet den. Hvad er den nu? Altså, hvad er problemet? One of you being attacked by the enemy.
You have destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots. Good job! You've eliminated the English soldiers. Now destroy that tower, and a victory will be complete. Now that you know how to build up, advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game. The most common type of game in Age of Empires.
Random map game. Der er åbenbart ikke så mange, der spiller campaign, kan man sige. Ja, jeg har heller ikke spillet den endnu. Jeg har spillet det lige siden jeg var lille, det her spil. Nej, er det ikke i år Age of Empire 4 kommer ud? Det bliver fandme fedt, det gør. Spændende, det gør herovre. Og en archer. Ja, crit current game, brother.
Stirling was our first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word came in that the Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight, of whom so many have spoken. Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the Hammer of the English. Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal, but Sir William replies that he cannot be a traitor, since he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigor. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
Ret cool, man. Cool. Alle de der kilde der. Yeah. Forge an alliance, a battle of the fourth kirk. Ved du hvad? Jeg tror, vi vil fortsætte det her i morgen. Og så vil jeg sige tak for at se med den her gang. Jeg vil se jer alle sammen igen i næste episode her i morgen. Hej hej.